Since the dawn of history, we humans have sought to dominate over each other. We dominate for control over resources, to be the leader, and have the most power, prestige, recognition, or stuff. We compete to get the most money, to be the best, to be on top. Domination is often expressed as our will to always be right, believing that our perspective is the only correct one. We dominate to impose our will or to win at all costs. We've repeated this behavior so much by now that it has been normalized throughout many parts of our societies globally. Many of the ways that we conduct and manage ourselves on this planet are based on ideas and systems which promote domination and the consolidation of power and attention. This mindset has created an ever-present us versus them mentality of constant competition, resulting in more normalized intolerance, disrespect, aggression, anger, fear, hate, violence, manipulation, and generally selfish behavior. Domination, at its core, is all about creating and maintaining an imbalance. What happens when any system is under the relentless stress of imbalance? The system will no longer be able to maintain its own balance or even sustain its existence. It will degrade, decay, implode, explode, or transform into something less hospitable. Could it be that we have just taken this domination thing too far, so that now we and our world are out of balance as a result? What would happen if we could reconsider some constructs of our world based on domination and imbalance and transform them into systems based on creating and maintaining more balance? Isn't that the way things work anyway? Consider some examples all around us every day that illustrate dynamic and regenerative balance. Breathing in oxygen and out carbon dioxide, a heartbeat, cells growing, cells dying. We're hungry, we eat. Food in, food out. Water in, water out. Every system of our body in a dynamic balance to maintain life under different conditions. Or natural ecosystems, like the water cycles and the seasons, the ocean currents and food chains. From the elliptical orbit of the Earth around the Sun and the existence of vast spiral galaxies, down to the tiny subatomic forces that hold our universe together. All are feedback loops of dynamic, changing balance to observe on all scales. We even use the concept of exact balance to figure most of these things out. Almost every technical advance we have made comes from our ability to understand things using exact balance in the form of equations. This side must be exactly balanced with that side, or we don't know anything. We use these and other models of exact balance to understand the world across disciplines like geometry, math, physics, chemistry, and biology. Our intuitive senses and values for the idea of dynamic balance are even showing up as common cherished ideas like fairness, justice, and equality. By now, many of us realize that we don't have to constantly exist in dominant relationships with each other to live humane, meaningful, and satisfying lives. Can you imagine a world based on the idea of us living in balance with ourselves, each other, and the natural world? Can you imagine an economy that encourages us to use our own passions, interests, talents, and skills to bring more balance into the world, personally, ecologically, aesthetically, culturally, economically, and socially? Right now is the most important time to be alive as a human being on this planet. We are the generations that will determine the fate of all life on Earth, now and in the distant future. The choice is ours. We get to choose. We can choose to transform from a world of imbalance to a world of dynamic and regenerative balance. A world that incentivizes tolerance, respect, patience, collaboration, sharing, joy, love, and a humane empathy for all life. This is the greatest challenge and adventure of our lifetimes. Join us. Support local hubs like Baumhaus Berlin, who work tirelessly to bring more balance into the world every day, personally, ecologically, aesthetically, culturally, economically, and socially.